Hey everyone, and welcome to the 6th and final episode in my memory matching card game. Today I'm going to be doing a community requested feature, which is how to add sound effects into these games. So today I will be adding sound effects for hovering over the card, clicking on the card. When you fail, all the different mystery cats will have their own special sound, and all the particles have their own sound. So there are going to be lots of cool sound effects once you followed today's episode. Before getting to the episode, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing. And also leave a comment down below. That way this cat can have infinite sound effects. But anyway, let's get coding. Alrighty, so I'm going to show the sounds that I have. Now, a lot of these sounds are just sounds that are from the library, but I've just edited them quite a bit to make them fit my project. Now, of course, if you don't feel like making all these different sounds, you can check the link in the description and head over to the art project where you can grab these sounds by just clicking on the sounds and putting these in your backpack. Now, let's start in the cards because that's where the majority of the sounds are. So the first one I have is hover. Next we have select. This is when you actually click on the card. Then we have shuffle, and that is when they actually like pop in and go to their spot on screen in the beginning. I have tornado, which is tornado cat. So it's just like a cool thunder sound. Then I have rotten fish, and that's kind of just like a sound to let you know that something bad happened. Then I have spy, which I'm really happy with. As you can hear, it's just kind of like a glitchy sound. And then last but not least, I have love cat, which is just the coin sound effect slightly edited. In BG, I have one sound called fail, and that just is when you lose health. In effects, I have 4 of them for each of the different particles. So this is for the ring particle. This is for the pop particle. Then we have star particle. This is my favorite sound effect in the game. I think it came out really nice. And then I have money, which is just like a cash register. Alrighty, let's start in the cards by making it play the shuffle sound when we shuffle the cards. So to do that, we need to do start sound shuffle right above this create clone of myself. And if we go ahead and listen, it sounds okay, but it sounds very repetitive. So to change that up, let's make it change the pitch every time. So under here, set the pitch effect to pick random 0 all the way up to 150. So now you can hear it plays random popping sounds, and that sounds a lot better than the same one. It reminds me of the sound from Stardew Valley, that little pop sound. But now we have a problem. If we play any other sound, it's going to have a really weird pitch because each clone has a special pitch effect. So to get rid of this, let's go ahead and clear the sound effects right here. Now let's make it to where when you hover over the card, it will play the nice hover sound. So we just need to make a really quick, simple loop. When I start as a clone forever, if you're touching the mouse pointer, then we're going to start the sound hover, and then we're going to wait until we are not touching the mouse pointer so it doesn't keep playing it, and that is it. So now let's test this out. Every time we hover over a card, it plays this nice hover sound, and that makes it a lot more satisfying to hover over these cards. Now let's make it to where once you click on a card, it will actually play the select sound. So go ahead and scroll around until you find this script right here, because this is where we actually detect when we are clicking on the card. So right underneath this particle, add a start sound select. And in this other loop right here with the mouse down, start sound to select underneath this set variable. So the reason we need to put it in both spots is this one is for normal cat and these are for the mystery cats. It plays the hover sound, and then once I click on it, there we go, it makes a nice sound. So that makes it a lot more satisfying to actually like select a card. Now let's make all the mystery cats play their special sounds. So find the mystery cat custom card, and let's go ahead and add the sound effects in. So right underneath this broadcast tornado cat, we're going to start sound tornado. Then right underneath this repeat 25, we're going to start sound rotten fish, because this is the rotten fish one. Next, after this repeat right here, we're going to start sound love cat in clone ID equals to 15, because that is the ID of the love cat. Last but not least, start sound spy in the clone ID 16 right above the broadcast show all cards. Let's go ahead and test this out to make sure this works. So as you can hear, the tornado cat made a cool tornado sound. The rotten fish made a nice thump. And the love cat made a nice coin sound. Now we just need to make sure the spy cat works. And there you go, as you can hear, the spy cat works as well. So those are the 4 sound effects for each card. Now let's move on to the background. So when I receive fail, start sound fail. Now every time we miss a match, you can hear that it makes a nice sound. It's a nice fail sound. Now let's make it to where all the different effects make their sound when they spawn. So go into the effects and start sound ring in the if costume name equals ring. Now start sound pop right above the delete clone in the pop. Start sound star at the very beginning of the costume name equals to star. Do nothing for the select since we already play the select sound in the cards. And then start sound money in the very beginning of the money. As you can hear, the pop particles make a nice sound, and let's make sure the star and ring and money work. So as you can hear, it made this nice pop sound from the ring, it made the nice singy sound for the star, and then it made the money sound when it went over here. Now there's one thing I really wanted to change in the mystery cast because it's kind of not very smart the way I'm doing it. So see this particle pop, it plays on the beginning of every single clone. So go ahead and take all of them out of the beginning of each clone, and that will clean up your code a little bit, but make sure you just keep one of them. And now all you need to do is just do the particle pop at the very top. So now in the very beginning of all of these different clones, they will make a nice pop particle, and hopefully this still works the same if we click on a mystery cat. And as you can see, these all still make the right pop particle, and that just is a little optimization thing. Now let's make it to where if they are a good mystery cat, so those being the love cat and spy cat, they will make a ring and a star. So go ahead and do particle X and Y position ring in amount 1 and then star right after that. Now put that in the beginning of clone ID equals 15 and the clone ID equals 16. So now you can see that it makes a nice sound and particle when we get a good mystery cat. So let's test this. There we go, it made the ring and star, but it doesn't do it for the bad ones like Tornado Cat. So there you go, that was the quick little episode on how to add these sounds into your game and then just optimize this real quick because I wasn't doing it smartly. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing, and also leave a comment down below. But anyway, this has been Owen, and I am out.